Hello. Ah, Seen Blue Silver. Happy Halloween. How are you? How's it going? Oh, yes, I'm doing well. I was, like I said, doing something spontaneous today and going live and feeling pretty good, good energy. And, today hasn't been too stressful, probably because I didn't go outside. So I don't know if there's any crazy notifications or anything outside my door. You never know with my building. Let's see. I am just doing a quick thing on Instagram to let people know that I am live. Let's see. But any plans for Halloween? Hmm. Also with me, of course, is Mr. Bubbles, as always. All right. Oh, didn't want that. Let's see. I'm going to a Goth market tomorrow and spooky market on Halloween. Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. Do you have any ideas on what you're hoping to find at the spooky market? See, let me catch up real quick. Fabulous green black. Oh well, thank you, Lily. Let's see. Oh, fabulous food and delicious food and fabulous movies. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then, oh, cool, cool, cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's super awesome. Well, for me, what I'm doing is one, and I hope it arrives early. So fingers crossed. I did order some things from Amazon, some necessaries, as well as something for the LARPing event this coming up Sunday. So I hope it arrives before the Halloween festivities planned for tomorrow. If not, I am going to have to trust the front desk people. Well, the evening front desk, I should say, because especially if it's the newest lady. But oh, but we're not going to worry about that right now. What we do plan is my drag sister and friend. They want to celebrate their birthday that day, so we are going to celebrate Halloween and their birthday at the same time. I already bought their birthday gift, and we're going to go to the Mercury. I would dress in the Amadella costume that I created, but after what happened last year, the mercury can get very, like, we're talking about sardine packed. If you fought a line outside to get into a club was hectic. The line trying to get to the two bars, they have two bars in the mercury, and it is longer than a club line to get to get to grab a drink. I think we were there for 3 hours, and most of the time we were in line trying to get a drink. We only had two drinks through the entire time we were there last Halloween. So I, just in case, I um, have everything ready, because you never know. It may be a long line this year. It may not be a long line this year. It may be an extremely long line getting in this year. Maybe a short line getting in this year. But all in all, it does get brutally packed. And if there is room on the dance floor, hopefully the costume that I plan to wear will not fall apart. What I mean by fall apart, I mean by no slipping and sliding, doesn't overheat, etc., etc. But yeah, today's what's Star Raven, happy Halloween! How are you? How's it going? Oh, we have Mr. Bubbles here too. Oh no, are you okay? I'm sorry, it's going bad. Come on, Mr. Bubbles, stand upright. Oh, Mr. Bubbles wants to fall around, so we'll just have him here with us. I think he's determined to be on TV. Oh no. They're, if I remember right, they're there today to work on repairs in the house, aren't they too? So it's kind of hard to get rest, isn't it? I am so sorry. Oh, I am so sorry, Star Raven. I am so sorry. That can be crazy. Oh, awesome, awesome. And you can actually, oh, good, good. That's good. That way you can enjoy Halloween tomorrow. That is awesome, without the without the hammering, without the extra bodies in the house. That is good. I am glad. I am glad they're not coming tomorrow. I am so glad that, and you'll be able to enjoy Halloween tomorrow. That is awesome. That is pure awesome. Hello, everyone. Has everybody got a jar of pickles in their possession right now? Mr. Bubbles insists that you have a jar of pickles while watching the stream. It is medical approved. I hope so too, Star Raven, and thank you, thank you. Yeah, I wasn't sure what to wear today. I'm plus I wasn't sure what the plans are today. But I've been wanting to do another live. I'm hoping what happened last time doesn't happen, where the live just buffers or whatever it did last time. It glitched. I was able to still chat in the chat, but the screen just would not unfreeze from what last people who were watching mentioned. We also have our ammunition, and of course, we all goth this in times of horror, in times of drastic normie infestations. We all goth this. Let's see, I thought I'd crack out the background. Hold on, let me just check something. Ooh, hold on. Uh, 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 if I can, hopefully I can. Oh shit! Oh god. We're having a malfunction. I'm trying. No. Oh god. Oh dear. I'm trying to fix things and okay. Oh god, no. Eh, well, I think we got it fixed. We did not have one of those dramatic. Yep. Oh god, Mr. Bubbles fell on the floor. Now, were you sabotaging our backdrop, Mr. Bubbles? I was looking for the pickles. Well, we don't have pickles. We got pickled dill relish. Really? Yes, why don't you go get some? Okay. He's going to go get some dill relish because he hasn't had his lunch. Let's see. Yes, yes, he definitely wants a pickle background. He definitely, oh gosh, yes. That was one thing I was looking for. I was on Temu because I was golf mist shopping. I decided to do a little bit of early golf mist shopping. Get that, get the big stuff out of the way. And I decided, let me look at backdrops and see what's going. And I couldn't. Now here's the thing: they have a backdrop for cheese. They have cheese backdrops, like a theme of cheese, but they don't have a theme of pickles. That makes no sense. Let's see. Let me catch up with the pie. It's unique. Pickles on a burger is very unique. Seeing blue silver. Sometimes I care for it. Sometimes I don't care for a pickle because sometimes, especially if you go to takeout, if you order from takeout, and you say, not too no pickles or not too many pickles, they overload it with pickles. You eat there's more pickles than anything else. What's the real time centric countess? Well, Gary, it depends. It depends. That's not cool. That's not cool. Um, that is in a way damage. That well, no, it's not in a way. It is considered damage of property, and I seriously hope he. What's the word? I'm not good with big words, but I hope there is some sort of restitution for Mr. Bob because seriously, that was not cool. That is like a professional destruction client's property. It may be I mean, Mr. Bob is literally, and I hate to refer to him as an object. He is property. So it's like they're getting like their 5-star business is slowly going down to a 2-star. That is not cool, and I hope you're able to fix his toe, and I hope something is done for that because I feel like that's very disrespectful for them to do that. Even though it was an accident, I still feel like there needs to be some sort of consequence for that because that is your property and that should not have happened, accident or not. Yes, yes, he definitely does need to get a doctor's appointment. I mean, broken toes, they heal quick, but they're still pain. I hear they heal quick. I can't say for sure because I've never had broken toes, but I hear they're extremely painful because basically you're walking, even though there may be a cast or something, you're still walking on that foot. And the weight of your body, adding pressure, it hurts. It hurts. Let's see. Oh, hello, cool gamer. How are you? Ooh, ouch, Scene Blue. Oh, that would be cool. Oh, please. Will you be doing a short or a video of that Star Raven? Because I would like to see I would like to see that. I would like to see Mr. Bob being treated by Dr. Nihilus. Maybe he can help Mr. Bob with his toe. Oh, that would be so cool. So, I do got good news. Some really awesome news. For those of you who know, we are dealing with for those of you who may or may not know, a quick update. Our country is dealing with a government shutdown. Long story short, just a lot of really bad things, and the Democrats disagree. And I'm a Democrat, so I'm Team Democrat. So I understand why they're not agreeing to the terms, because the terms in question are ridiculous. And unfortunately, it does mean we will not have food stamps, which is benefit for people who are in low income like me. So we are definitely looking into more food banks. We are definitely looking into programs that will suffice for us. And they're talking about something, best way to describe it, it's like a food stamp version of stimulus. So I'm hoping to hear more about that. So that's going to be good, because right now I'm going to have to be very frugal. I did, like I said, that's why I went ahead and I grabbed stuff for Golf Miss, because you don't know how worse it's going to get when Golf Miss month happens. Um, I did grab two projects for next month, and I have to grab one more item for that project, for one of the two projects. But I will give you a teaser. So for those of you who know, I did a poll for a character name, because we got a new character. We're getting a new character's coming, you guys. A new character's coming. And his name is Bartholomew. I love that name. I cannot remember where I first heard that name, but I do know the second time I heard it, because I can't remember the first time, but the second time I heard it was on American Heart Hotel, and I just love that name. There was just it's just I just have it just ah it just has that vampiric, mystical vibe about it. So it is our first vampire character, and I want to make him a special wig, and so I decided to grab the same brand wig that I used for the Amadella costume, because that wig is designed for a man's hairline. You can't really see it in the Amadella costume, because the little hair braid thing covers it. But Awkwardly Goth is here. Hello, Awkwardly Goth. Happy birthday, by the way. Oh, hold on. Mr. Bubbles, you had something you wanted to do for Awkwardly Gothy. Yes. Well then, now's your time. I've never done this before. This is my moment. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Awkwardly Gothy. Happy birthday to you. And all the pickles you can eat. And sandwiches and burgers and more. Oh, this is awesome. Mr. Bubbles, you successfully got another one interested in pickles today. May the pickle cult begin. May the god of pickles come forth and reward us with all the pickles. All the juicy, crunchy pickles. Yes, all the pickles. Oh, oh, thank you, Lily. And thank you, Starhaven, thank you. I'm working so hard and getting people into the pickle cult. Thank you too, Uncle D. Coffee. Thank you. Oh, so yeah, we will have a character called Bartholomew coming. And, all right, guys, are you ready? I have an extra costume. It was a recycled version of Mr. Fancy Man, but he doesn't wear it anymore. So we will be using that for a second character coming. So our character family that we're working on is growing. So the best part is he is from the Fancy family, so he is related to Mr. Fancy Man and Critic Critique. Um, we haven't come up with a name yet, but he has ice blue hair. Hello, Daniel. How are you today? Oh, yes, Halloween is tomorrow morning. We are celebrating a little bit early. We are preparing for it. Oh, we are. Oh, shoot, are we? Hold on. Let me see this. I gotta see this. Oh, you know what that means? I'll have to do another live. Because that's what I promised. If we can get 500 subs, I would do a live. I am possibly replanning that live because it mainly depends on what's going on around November month. Oh, what's this? Oh yes, 486, you guys. We are at 486 subs. We need a few more to for the 500 sub celebration. Very interesting. Somebody made a comment that I made a mention that I would be 35 minutes before, it's 35 minutes before the video, and then somebody said it might be that I was worried that the Wi-Fi may not work, and then somebody just said because of the government shutdown. So I don't know if they meant that to be derogatory or what, but we're not responding. We're not commenting on that comment. We don't know if it's derogatory or not, but they're not even here, so they just commented to comment. Oh, we got blood. Oh, we got blood and bats. Oh, you're gonna carve a pumpkin. That's awesome. Any idea? Do you have a design in mind? And of course, it's not a regular video without notification sounds. Ooh, a bat would be cool. A bat would be awesome. It's been a while. It's been a long time since I've seen a vampire pumpkin, Daniel. I remember when I was very, very young. My mother bought I want to say it was an 80s pumpkin kit. And it came with like sticker, like for people who did not want to carve the pumpkin, people who were not familiar with pumpkin carving, there was ways where you could decorate a pumpkin kind of like a Mr. Potato Head, and the items were reusable. So it was like little face pieces that you had like these little nails in the back, and you just stuck it into the pumpkin and you created a face. And then it came with like tissue paper that you used to create hair and stuff. And there was like this little pamphlet. It was an old paper pamphlet that showed you how to cut the paper and style it to make it look like hair. And I remember there was instructions on how to make a Mr. and Mrs. Dracula. I really should do a pumpkin. Sad part is it's just kind of sad that like actually thought about it earlier this month, but then so much happened, and I never got the chance. And I don't know if I'd be able to find a really good pumpkin to carve right now. Now, since we're like days away before Halloween, so I'm just contemplating if I would be able to do it in time. Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with fake pumpkins at all. Seeing blue silver. There was somebody who I can't remember the title of the video, but there was somebody who really liked the painted face witch pumpkin in Hocus Pocus, and they went to a craft store. They found a pumpkin that was the exact shape as that pumpkin in the movie, and they made a really good replica of the pumpkin from that short scene in Hocus Pocus of the Green Witch pumpkin. Oh. Oh. Oh, I love that, Lily. Oh my God, I'm on a big screen. Oh, I love that. I love that. Mr. Bubbles, we're on a big screen. We're on a big screen. A big screen. This is Mr. Bubbles. I am the head coat of the pickles. You shall listen closely. Listen closely and clearly. You shall look around your house for any form of pickles. If you do not have pickles, you shall make a beeline for the closest store nearest by foot or by vehicle of some kind. You shall buy out the store's pickles, every form of pickle. You shall buy, you shall bring to your house, you shall create a shelter for all pickles. You shall worship the pickles as you eat them. You shall remember every single pickle you ate, and remember to celebrate and honor all pickles. For you are now part of the dill pickle count. All hail the dill pickle. You're going to wear your clown mask tomorrow. That's cool, Daniel. I was I guess you could say online window shopping on Temu, and I saw some really good clown masks. I was very tempted. Very, 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 very tempted to grab one. I did add something to my wish list on Temu that looked really cool. So they have a demonic version of Elf on the Shelf. They have two of them. They have a green one and a red one, and they're both demonic looking clowns. They do need a little bit of a touch up though, because it's the same face paint mold on both versions, but I'm thinking about getting both of them and altering them a little bit to make them more demonic. Also, you guys, I still haven't heard anything about the new place, but I'm already artwork artwork hunting, and I found something. You may have seen it already on my Instagram, but as soon as I saw this, I fell in love with it. It's an over dramatic possum. And of course, my notifications have to get in the way, but I just fell in love with this painting. It's on Temu for a cheap price, and I'm tempted. I still haven't got every year, when I go Goth miss shopping for friends and family. My adopted family, by the way, not my actual family. I remember to treat myself. So I'm planning to get that for my Gothmas gift this year. But I just thought it was just such a beautiful piece of artwork. And then I found demonic looking screaming goat pillowcases that are kind of 3D-ish. They have they're like embroidered with yarn and stuff. And I'm thinking about getting that for my couch, because I was just informed a few months ago that I'm getting a housewarming gift, which is a couch that turns into a bed, and then I'm getting an animatronic chair that also turns into a bed. So plenty of sleeping areas for people if I have people that stay overnight, which is awesome, which would be super awesome, because I would have overnight guests here, but um due to the situation that's going on here, I do not want to do that to anybody. Oh, I don't blame you, Star Raven. I do love that video though, but when it got to the part with the pumpkins, I'm like, that's, I don't, I was like kind of, it should have been not, it should have been whoever was orchestrated that, they should have like left the pumpkins in the patch. That way it has that traditional vibe to it, but it looked like they were just stacked up but yeah, I can understand, Star Raven. I can understand. It's just because here, but I will say this though, it looked fun, because the pumpkin patch celebrations here, festivities here, are not that great, because here it's like you sit in a cart that may have like tarp and a little decorative bits of hay, and you sit in it, and then you're riding in a bumpy ride, and you look at like these really horrific, we're talking about like they horrifically quickly made scarecrows on a road, and you're supposed to wave at them, and then you're driven, it's like a 5-minute ride waving at really horrible looking scarecrows to get to the pumpkin patch. That's like a 5-minute walk. Well, literally a 5-minute walk. I mean, nothing special, and just grab a pumpkin, and then the pumpkin is charged by weight. So that's the sad part about it. It's charged by weight. However, there's some pumpkin patches where they charge, it's already an automatic charge, but they do charge, but some of them do charge by weight, and you could get, and I will be honest, a pumpkin about maybe this big could be up to $25 depending on the weight, which is why it's much easier just to go to the store and buy it instead of spending $15 being forced to ride in a cart, wave at pumpkins, and then go to a pumpkin patch where it's by weight. I've I think that it should have been 2-star Raven. I really do think it would have had that traditional, it would have maintained the vibe that they were doing in the fun in the fun little mist. I would it be correct to refer to it as a scavenger hunt or a riddle hunt? But yeah, it would have kept with the vibe. It would have kind of made the whole aesthetic itself very organic. It kind of whoever, like I said, whoever came up with the theme for it, it was really good till it got to the pumpkin patch because it wasn't really pumpkin patchy, which is, kind of, it takes away. So I know what you mean. It would have been best if they were like these really nice big pumpkins growing in a field. You get to pick your pumpkin and then they give you like clippers and then you can clip the pumpkin, you could clip your own pumpkin, carry it, and pay for it however they decide how it's paid for. And I just feel like, we're losing that tradition. We're losing that tradition. I just feel like we need more of that organicism like that. Hmm. Let's see. Let me look back at some of the messages. I apologize if I miss anything, you guys. Also, I will admit, as you guys, some of you guys know, my eyes are very poor. So there's time. So if I do like this or anything, or if I squint my eyes, it's because I'm trying to read the messages. So I apologize if I kind of like. I have my I have my spectacles here just in case. But I don't. I mean, hold on. I don't think they go with the look. I mean, it looks kind of cool, but I just feel like I'm an educated golf clown with these. Oh, ooh, devil faces and pumpkins, yes. Oh, you're local here? I didn't know that, Lily. That's cool. So you know about the Mercury. Oh, hello, Linton. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Let's check our our sub number and see if we got to 500 subs. Let's see. Let's see. We are still at 486, but that's fine. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome, Lily. That is awesome. Do you plan to go to the Mercury Halloween night or do you or are you or is it I can't talk. I apologize. Oh, that is super awesome. So, I do have some even more fun news. So, for those who love my audio stories, we are about to do the next sequence. We're for the Rose Hall Horror Stories series. And this one, so far, we're almost done. We have the teaser. And what I mean by done is we have the teaser trailer intro, the vocal intro for that done. Next, we will be working on the imagery, of course. Um, then we will see if we can use the version of our video app on Chromebook, because as of right now, my phone has been hiccuping a little. I'm going to the grocery yard and tell ghost story. Okay, cool, cool, cool. But anyway, yeah, so there'll be a trailer for the next episode of Rose Hall. And sadly, that this coming up episode will be the last episode of Rose Hall, but we're ending the episode with a bang. So a little bit of the plot. It takes place in 1996, so mid 90s, somewhere around the mid 90s, and it will be people going in a ghost hunt at the what is left of Rose Hall, and it's going to be kind of like more sinister. We're hoping to make it more dark. Let's see. But I will mention there is a sequel to the series. As you guys know, there is episode that's going to I can't talk. It's so far the title is called Bloodlines. Um, there was a trailer for that. And it's going to be a very interesting aspect. It's going to be kind of a slight continuation of Rose Hall, but and I will also, and spoiler alert, there will be a hint of it mentioned in the last episode of Rose Hall during the ghost hunt episode. And I don't want to give too much away, because if you because what so I'm kind of stuttering a little bit because I'm trying to figure out without giving the big plot away. But let's just say my brain goes in and out. But let's just say that you're in for some surprises. Um, those of you who saw the trailer for the Bloodlines, you probably kind of got a hint at what to expect. But I will say it's a little bit deeper than the trailer shows. So I am going to be dabbling into a little bit more of a darker void. So I will be going as dark as I can go. We will be trying to kind of enhance the gorism in the next series. And then I'm also I haven't come up with a title yet, but here is a draft of a story that I'm working on. So we have two sisters. Both of them own a bed and breakfast. Both of them were performers, and both of them are elderly. Like there's the older sister's about 80, 82, 83. The younger sister's like 76, 77. And the younger sister, the best way to describe her, she's kind of like a baby Jane. She dresses slightly like a little kid with a large ass bow, while the older sister, she's more sophisticated, more mental in the head. But they're both killers, and they own a bed and breakfast. And let's just say people who stay at the bed and breakfast, if they trigger the younger sister, they don't survive. And there is a person across the street that they've been kind of, keeping their eye on. And he, let's just say he commits a crime, and they're seeing it, but they don't call the police. They're just like, watching this. and the guy doesn't even expect it, doesn't even notice that he's been caught. And then later on, like I said, this is a draft. He ends up staying over at their place for, basically over at their place. And then karma comes back at him at the end, but it's still in the works. I want to try to be work more on it. I want to try to kind of lengthen it a bit. Um, but it is, another thing that I really want to go deep on. And however, the worst part is I'm trying to think, the app. It's so funny when you get an app that kind of helps you, like you write something out and it spell corrects and fixes a sentence that you're trying to put out, but you can't really put it out how it's in your head. But this helps you, and I hate it when they alter apps like that have been very helpful. And this one helps me with quotation marks, because my grammar sucks. I will admit, my stories are cool, great. My creativity with story writing is great, but my grammar is shit. Oh, what's going on? Um, to answer your question, Daniel, this is something I don't do too often, and feel free to share. However, there are, as you there is, it probably not to anyone under 18, I guess. Because I don't know how there nothing grotesque, I, there will be swearing. That's all I can say is they're going to be swearing. So whoever you show it to, just be prepared. There may be some swearing in this footage, this stream. So, but yeah, I just, this is just to hang out and chill. We're trying to get to 500 subs. And I also, this is the day before Halloween. So this is basically an early Halloween celebration, and just chat and chill. If you have any questions for me, feel free to ask, and, that sort of thing. And I'm sharing, things that are coming to the channel, that type of thing, just, I'm trying to make it fun for everybody, you know. Oh yes, definitely, definitely. Oh, speaking of which, I have a story to tell you guys. I didn't start um I didn't start like swearing on a daily basis until I was much older. But there was times as a kid I did swear and I got in trouble for it. But finally, when I was able to break the nest, I couldn't leave the nest entirely, but I was able to break the nest. Um, and we'll go into that much later. I was finally able to unhook my filter, swear in the swearing form at least. So yeah, but I remember when I can't remember what it was, but there was a situation going on, and somebody had known me for years and years, and we reconnected. And then when they heard me, like, saying damn and shit and all this other swearing words, they looked at me with wide eyes, like literally their jaw, someone needed to help them pick their jaw up from the floor because they've never heard me use such words. So, but now it's just a regular thing for me, and the aftershock has long been over with. And I appreciate all of you who have shown up. Like I said, this was something been wanting to try. I don't know how often I'm going to be doing this. If anything, it will probably maybe be once a month thing. I don't know about November. I don't know about December. I don't know about early January, but because like I said, I've just been informed there's going to be a lot of chaos in the next 3 months. Starting with my from preparing to hopefully renew the restraining order. I call it a restraining order, but it's actually a protection order against the person who has harassed and stalked me. That and has continued to find Well, they haven't done it this year, but they've continued to find loopholes to try to, I don't know, cause drama. Because that's just that controlling. And it finally took the court to finally, it took years for the court to be like, look, you've appealed this multiple times. Your appeals have made no sense. So your appeals have exhausted. You do not understand that this is a protection order / restraining order. You can't fight it. You've already exhausted your appeals, and what you're trying to appeal is making no sense. So, my friend, I'm not going to go into too much detail because, like I said, you never know if the person that's involved is watching. So, I have a friend that's going to be helping me make sure that that order is renewed. I'm hoping permanent because it would be great if it was permanent. But for those of you who are curious, years ago, once upon a time before COVID, I I met somebody through a mutual friend. It wasn't a relationship or anything. Where do you um where do I get my costumes? I mainly get them from recycling. I will, like this costume right here. This was a used Halloween costume from eBay that was being sold on eBay. I really liked it. And then some of my other costumes I either got from secondhand or I spent a few extra dollars to purchase, and then I would alter. And then most of my costumes I have made from scratch myself, or I have altered in some form. And but yeah, that's how I oh yes, yes, Lily, yes, real life can get in the way pretty bad, and it's just this month it's been getting in the way, and the next couple of months I have to kind of deal with some things. So anyway, as I was saying, I knew somebody. It wasn't a relationship, but long story short, something happened, and they got very controlling. Um, I saw the warning signs when they started to kind of get a little crazy with somebody that they were in a relationship. Well, not an exact relationship, um, but I saw the warning signs and I saw the repeated patterns when I began cutting them off. And then somebody suggested that the best way to describe it, they weren't listening to certain things. They were using incidents from my past to weaponize against my friends, and none of the incidents that they were mentioning involved my friends. This was way back when I was a kid, but they were using it to weaponize, saying that my friends at the time did this when it wasn't them. But it was a form of controlling. They also went as far as saying that a vacation that I was going on was a forced kidnapping, that I was being kidnapped and being forced to pay uh, gifts and stuff to my kidnappers. It makes entirely no sense. And then they even weaponized my old YouTube channel. Um, and it was just very embarrassing. It was very humiliating. It was a form of control, and they failed. And it got really crazy when they called adult human services again on me, saying that I was in chaos, that I was being abused, you name it. But I got the order, the protection order, because I am considered a vulnerable adult. They were told to leave me alone for I think it was a 6 or 7 year order. For the entire time of quarantine, nothing was, radio silence. But then when things slowly got back to normal, this person went from one appeal to another appeal to another appeal. For He was laughed out of court every time, but then afterwards he was like slam dunking my advocate at the time. Like literally every time when I got an email, it didn't concern me. So I don't know why it was coming to me. It was all about my advocate. He had dug dirt on my advocate and was trying to, I guess, um, do something to I don't know what I can't explain what he was trying to do, but I guess he was trying to uh, I'm trying to think of the words. They were trying to basically make my advocate look bad, I guess, in an attempt to kind of prove something that the order was not good because this person had did this and had done that in the past, that type of thing. But they were laughed out of court every time. And so now I have to renew it this year. I am very nervous, but I have some good friends that are going to help me with that. Hopefully, I don't have to do too much. Um, and I'll have somebody that will represent me and speak on my behalf, because this person knows that I choke in situations like this, and they depend on that vulnerability. So there's going to be somebody that's going to help me. So fingers crossed, because that is the biggest thing that's happening. Also, our building has been talking about inspections. So they say to look for inspections sometime mid-November or early to mid-December. So that's going to be fun. Oh, I know, as you guys, this has been one hell of a year, and I'm sure it's been one hell of a year for you guys too, because seriously, things have just been crazy. And I'm dreading 2026. I am literally dreading 2026 because I don't know what's going to happen in the new year. But what I've been hearing about my favorite game, The Sims, has just been it has been just devastating. But I'm not going to go into that. And I apologize for ranting about it, but it's just like I said, it's in my mind constantly, because the day, it's getting very closer and closer. So, uh, oh, I love the bats. Thank you for the bats. Thank you for the pumpkins. And oh, I love the hearts. I love the variety of color of green, red, and black hearts. Mm. So, what shall we talk about now, you guys? Mm. Let's see. How long? Oh, we've been streaming an hour already. That's awesome. Now, it was about an hour last live stream where things started to get glitchy. So if anything gets glitchy, I strongly apologize. I will restart the stream if needed. So I'm just letting you guys know in case that happens. I will restart the stream. Let's see. 6 people here. Let's see. Has anyone seen any good horror movies? I've been rewatching some of my favorite horror movies. Has anyone seen or planned to see Killer Clowns from Space? Mm, we are still at 486 subscribers. Oh, let's see. Oh, Drag Me to Hell. I've heard about that one. Yeah. Let's see. Killer Clowns was one of my sister's favorite movies when we were young. Oh yeah. Oh, cool, cool, cool. They made a video game. The video game is I wish it wasn't so expensive. It looks really good. It looks really fun. I haven't seen anybody else play it recently, which is kind of sad. But I am looking forward to this one game. I don't know if Star Raven, are you still here? Because I remember Star Raven on her other channel, um, Star Raven's Dungeon. I think it's Dungeon of Terror. She's been doing some gaming on a game that I really look forward to playing called No, I'm Not Human. And I just found out that it will be coming to Xbox, so I'm very excited for that. I do not know when. They verified it will be coming to Xbox, and the moment it comes, I'm going to be playing it because there's some crazy stuff that I love about that game. And I don't know, I just love the uncanny valley look of the characters. I love the music, and I don't want to give too much away. But I just love the whole plot. It has like that 80s vibe to it. Oh, thank you, Sleepy. Thank you. Oh, I know what you mean. Seeing blue silver. I really wish the I don't know how to refer to them, but I really wish that the people who are the heads of gaming companies would understand that there's, people may not be able to afford the updated consoles. And I really wish they would understand that and just like, maybe after the popularity of the game dies down, they can or if the game is like been out for a while, they could like transfer it to the older versions of the consoles. That way everybody can get a chance to play it. And yeah, so I really think, if they want to, popularize it, let it popularize it. And then maybe after 6 months, when the popularity has kind of died down or it's been on the shelves for a while, they could transfer it to earlier game consoles. So everybody who can't afford like the PS5 or the updated other consoles, the uh, the other people who had like the older consoles can be able to play the new games. I just feel like I wish they would understand there's some people who cannot afford a PS5 or an updated console. I was lucky that what I got. I was literally lucky what I got. I used to have the Xbox 360. I still have the Xbox 360, but then I was gifted an actual Xbox, and it's been great. It's been great. So I was lucky, but I feel bad for those who can't get a chance to play the games they want to play because they're not being updated on their the consoles that they have. Oh yeah, that franchise, the Saw franchise, is pretty popular. Didn't aren't I don't know if I heard right. Did they make a game, or they're planning to make a Saw game? Because I heard somewhere, and it was a while back, and it was very vague. But wasn't there news they were making a video game based on Saw? Does anyone know? Hello, Tales Told in the Dark. How are you? Happy early Halloween. How is your day today? Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's one of my favorite outfits. The only thing I dislike about it is these do not have any bells. These little skulls do not have any bells. So whenever I do this, it doesn't, make that iconic horror rattle. Mm. Halls Marine Eve, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Mm. Mm. I would agree. Probably over time, I'd get annoyed with the bells, and I already have too many migraines already. Well, not already, but I've already had too many migraines this month. So a little extra intensity of migraine would probably be too much for me. Mr. Aoki, hello. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. How you been? By the way, I love that couple music video that you and Aoki did. That is so awesome. Aw. Well, I'm glad that you stopped by, Mr. Aoki. Welcome. Always good to see you. And it's always good to see everybody here, too. So, you guys, I'm going to try to work on a project. If when I start doing the lives more, when I get a chance to start doing the lives more, I want to try to do some background music. So I've been working on some background music. I've been doing a variety for whenever I'm in the clown goth mood, for whenever I'm just in the basic goth mood. So I've been working on that, and I'm also, like I said, I'm kind of training myself to learn more of what I can and can do on this Chromebook, because it keeps updating. And they keep saying the updates have this and it has that, and I'm just trying to learn how to operate this and that. It is so funny that I mean, I remember when I was younger, my grandmother used to brag to every family member that I am a pro at computers and all this other tech. Yeah, I knew how to turn it on. I knew how to activate internet. But if you were to try to ask me, like, how to fix it, how to, if it got messed up or everything, I did not. But the way she would brag to the family, it was like I was a tech wizard. So whenever, and I don't like talking much about my family, but let's just say, they would use it as a way to, degrade me. It's like, here she is, my grandmother's bragging. And then when they inquire questionnaires, they would, like, if I didn't have the answer, they'd be like, well, you're not much of a professional, are you? And I wasn't the one bragging, to be honest. So, but yeah, that's one of the well, not thousands, millions, maybe trillion reasons why I don't communicate with my family, because it's like they always have to find a fault in you and somehow. So I have cut off all those ties, and I just stick with my adopted family. Okay, let's see. We are an hour and 12 minutes in, almost an hour and 13 minutes in. Does anyone have oh, we do. I was just about to say any questions or requests. And Lily has one. She wants the pickle chant. Is everybody ready for the pickle chant? I know Mr. Bubbles is. For those of you who are ready for the pickle chant, put a pickle emoji in the chat. All we need is pickle emojis. If there's no pickle emojis, like let's say the emojis don't have a pickle, I think there's a cucumber. So if no pickle, you put in a cucumber as a substitute. All we need is a couple of emojis and we shall begin the pickle chant. All right, we got one emoji, we need more. Anyone else want to hear the chant? Mr. Bubbles is determined for the chant. Okay, we got a couple of emojis. Um, Let us begin. Oh, who are here? Let us chant the pickle chant. Repeat after me. Dill pickle, dill pickle, dill pickle, dill pickle, dill pickle, dill pickle. Chewy, lovely, juicy dills. Juicy, 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 crunchy, 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 juicy, juicy, crunchy, 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 crunchy. Sour, sour pickle, 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 pickle. Behold the pickle, for it is the green preserved veggie within a jar. Once a cucumber, now a soured, dill-tasting monstrosity of deliciousness. Behold the lovely wrinkled green texture of its skin, the smell of a sour, salty substance that is the pickle. For we are all pickles. I command you all to worship the jar of the dills. Amen to the holy pickle gods. We have had the chant of the pickles, the pickle chant. Let's see. Who else is here? I'm glad that amused you, Lily. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, okay. Awesome. Awesome. Hmm. Let me get a little bit of coffee in my system. Hmm. Let's see. What else can we talk about? Well, let's see. Anyone have any questions for me? Anything that you guys would love to know? Any questions for Mr. Bubbles?